with 7 home runs in that stretch. Oscar Mercado, 30 for 86, batting 349. Jason Kipnis, 21 for 69. Francisco Lindor, 28 for 90. These are all good averages. And the reinforced starting rotation and bullpen, that's been pretty good. The Indians have won 15 of the last 21 games. They moved into second to the second wild card spot. They've cut Minnesota's lead from 11.5 to 8, and the Twins scheduled to play. This is going to be interesting. I'll tell you what, don't count Cleveland out. The only thing is the decision to trade guys like Trevor Bauer and Brad Hand. They could get a bundle for him. You'll see. I say that Cleveland is not interested in winning this year. Same thing with Boston. They didn't go after Kimbrel, yet there were 17 relief pitchers that have made at least 12 appearances in the month of June. And 3 are Red Sox. Barnes with 14. Brandon Workman with 13. He's got the American League appearance lead with 40. Marcus Walden had 12. And they've converted 3 of 9 save opportunities. That's bulldinky and poppycock. They should have gone after Kimbrel. And here's this kid Lopez from Kansas City, a former 5th-round pick. He's batting .237. He had .353 in AAA. All together now. Are you ready? All together. Come on. Lopez, Kansas City. $50, $60, $800. What is he? It's very simple. On the count of 3. 1, a 2, a 3. A rookie is a rookie is a rookie. He went 12 for 37, 405 on base percentage to his first 9 games, but he's cooled 10 games through 24. Not 131 with a 145 on base percentage. Since June 13th, the next 14 games, he's hitting close to 300. 12 runs, a home run. Struck out 9 times, walked twice, 333 on base percentage. So there you go. Not terrible. A rookie is a rookie is a rookie. Hey, Brooks, it's going to open up good today, okay? Open up good. Oh, there's easy. There's the pooch that Andy always talks about. That's right. Rookie R, 3 R's. In today's Minnesota-Tampa game, that was yesterday, they tied the game in the top of the second, and then neither team scored until the top of the 18th. That's baseball for you. The most innings between runs in the American League since a game that was held in 1906. Wow, Unholy Toledo. They talk about all the games you and I went to together as kids. All right? The Twins' offense would have only 9 hits over 18 innings. They did not hit a ball out of the infield from the 5th inning through the 12th inning. Yandy Diaz hit a sacrifice fly in the 18th to break the tie. Lasted since the 2nd. Unbelievable. Yarbrough threw 3 of 16 scoreless innings, logged by all the Reds' relievers, and that earned the victory. The bullpen entered the game with a 3.5 ERA, 3rd lowest in the majors, allowed only 6 hits against 19 strikeouts, and the Twins did the same thing, man. So just 13 days ago, Tampa led the American League East by half a game over New York, who are now tied with the Twins for the American League best record, and Tampa is 6.5 games back. Ryan Stanek, 23 starts, leads the majors. Kevin Kiermaier, tightness in his lower right leg, left in the 2nd inning. It was a precautionary move. Willens Astudillo goes back on the 10-day injured list with a strained left oblique. Eddie Rosario held out with a sprained left ankle. He tripped on the bag. Detroit and Texas, Joey Gallo, 2 home runs. Ariel Jurado threw 7 shutout innings. Texas is good. You want to take a shot? If you're in desperate need, you need a pitcher. Ariel Jurado could be the guy to take. I'm not... We'll see, okay? We'll see. We'll see about Ariel Jurado. But if you're really... To play catch-up ball, you got to take some chances. Jurado could be that chance. Texas has won 5 straight. They hit the midseason mark with 9 games over 500. Gallo's eighth multi-homer game of the year, uh, and Gerardo allowed 6 hits, 4-1 as a starter this year. Sean Kelly pitched the ninth for his 11th save. Turnbull, first of 6 Detroit pitchers, took the loss. That's his 4th in a row. And, of course, Hunter Pence, scheduled to run the bases. You got to get him in that All-Star game. So we'll see. Kansas, the A's and the Angels, Shohei Ohtani and Cole Calhoun got the big hits for the Angels. But they weren't the only ones. They hit 2-run homers, but every player in the lineup had at least 1 hit. 4th straight win for the Angels. Andrelton Simmons off the injured list, Irwin. Thursday was the first game. Irwin calls me every week. What happened to Simmons? The Angels have 12 hits. They're batting .270 in the month of June, 3rd in the American League. 44 homers this month, 2nd in the American League. Thank you, Justin Upton. Griffin Canning, 3 hits, 6 innings. So there you go. 3rd time this season that all the starters for the Angels got hits. Ohtani became the 5th player in the history of the Angels to have 10 or more home runs in his first 2 seasons. C.J. Cron, Mike Napoli, Wally Joyner, Lee Thomas, and Laureano has 5 homers, 15 RBIs in his last 14 games. So there you go. Chris Davis was hit on the elbow, 7th inning, taken out of the game. Status for today is not clear. Blake Trinan threw 20 pitches on flat ground. The Angels proved Thursday they were better. I mean, Simmons is a big deal. He had 1 hit, 4 at bats. The Angels got their 4th win in a row, 7th win in 10 games. Kenyon Middleton will throw to hitters in Arizona Friday for the first time since Tommy John elbow surgery, and then 3 more weeks before he can be activated. You got that? Kenyon Middleton, a forgotten player. And Ohtani, .375 in the month of June, hit a 2-run shot to the opposite field, 7th homer in 19 games. Not bad for Ohtani. How we doing there in the chat room, okay? Everybody's looking for, you'll have an easier time finding Lou's serious show than you will finding my serious show. Good morning to Phil Chaplin, who, by the way, Phil, your job the other day was phenomenal, and I'm not kidding. It was tremendous. I do believe Arnie's coming up next. I believe it, but I'm not sure. I can't read the schedule. I got to tell Andy something. My computer's all messed up here. Orlando Arcia, Seattle and Milwaukee in the interleague games. 3-run homer. The Braves snapped a 2-game skid, 4-2 win over the Mariners. Chase Anderson bounced back after allowing 6 runs in his previous start. Anderson allowed 2 runs, 1 earned, struck out 6 and 5 in the third. Josh Hader struck out 3 batters over the final 2 innings, gets his 19th save. Leak with 4 runs, 8 hits. Domingo Santana, 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. That took care of his 9-game hitting streak. He was 12 for 34 during that hitting streak. Kyle Davis got the day off. He's still a little sore. You remember he hurt his right hand during an at-bat in the series opener. Lorenzo Cain was back in Milwaukee lineup 2 days after receiving a treatment for his ailing right thumb. Pittsburgh and the Astros, and the Pirates have beaten the Astros 14-2 and 10-0 over the last 2 days. No team. They're the first team to win back-to-back interleague games by 10 or more runs. They're also just the 4th National League team to hit 4+ home runs and 4 doubles in consecutive games. Last time that happened was in 1900. Again, another game for me in unholy Toledo. Josh Bell homered for the 2nd straight game. 1 of 5 home runs by the Pirates. Musgrove, 6 scoreless innings. I told you he was terrible. He got the win. Kevin Newman, Corey Dickerson, Marte, Jacob Stallings. Now, I'm listening to some of these home run calls. The serious producers, love the home run calls. They put them in the rejoins, the openings. What's going on? Now, people hate John Sterling because of his shtick with the, has but everybody's screaming as if the Hindenburg just exploded over the. And I'm listening to the Jacob Stallings. That's the drive. It's going. It's going. It's still going. Jacob Stallings. Jacob Stallings. Hello, Jacob. What? Have you noticed that? That the announcers are getting all freaked out over a Jacob Stallings home run, and worse. Unbelievable. It's hard to believe. I can't listen to these home run calls. Although I will say, if you remember one of the, look, the Giants had a guy, Russ Hodges, and he used to go, there's a fly ball to left field, and it's bye-bye, baby. But he would say it like that, and it was good. Red Barber would say, this is on the radio. I remember driving my car listening to Red Barber, Yankee announcer, and he would say, I do a good Red Barber, but nobody would know it. Yeah, here's the pitch on the way. There's a fly ball to right field. And need I say more? That's what he would say on the radio. It's become so different. That fly ball to right field, need I say more? First of all, when you're doing a radio broadcast, how do you say need? You have to say more. So he didn't say more, but these guys now, I don't believe it. Everything is, I don't believe what I just saw. Unbelievable. I don't believe Brad Peacock, first pitch of the game, home run by Kevin Newman. 17-game inning streak, longest active in the majors. Peacock was not good. He's got a 6.3 ERA, 8 home runs in his last 5 starts. And the Astros, 1-6 on a road trip against Cincinnati and the Yankees, and they lost 2 out of 3 in this series. Yordan Alvarez, call me Jordan, left the game because of discomfort in his left knee. MRI is coming. Look out. That could be a big blow. Third time this year that Josh Bell homered in consecutive games, 70 RBIs, 54 extra base hits, 22. He's not the All-Star. Alvarez, by the way, was his 22nd birthday. That's not the way to celebrate your birthday, Jordan, okay? Freddie Freeman, he received 38.5% of the vote to Josh Bell's 37.5%. So, and then Anthony Rizzo was third. So, and look, is it fair when you get the fans voting? The Atlanta player beat out the Pittsburgh player in the All-Star popularity contest. Atlanta's got 2.5 times the population of Pittsburgh. So come on, this is not the way to do it. Not the way to do it. Luis Urias has cooled off, all right? Ian Kinsler is kind of stable. Kinsler was hitting 133 for the Padres on April 30th. Then I told you to get him. And then look, on May 1st, 2 for 3. Next day at a home run, 2 doubles. And since that start, in May, he's hit 281 over 144 appearances. Among the Padres with at least 100 plate appearances, only Eric Hosmer, Manny Machado have hit better than Kinsler. Kinsler in 68 plate appearances in June, 313. Only Fernando Tatis and Machado have higher. And there's only 5 position players in baseball older than Kinsler, right? And only Pujols has more plate appearances. But still, he's a disciplined hitter. But still, they expect Urias to make his appearance as a regular. Franmil Reyes hit 2 home runs Wednesday, 22 for the year, 38 in his career. That ties him with Dave Winfield for the most homers as a Padre before the age 24. Hunter Renfroe extended his team lead when he led off 7th inning with his 24th home run, tied for 4th in the majors. But he's got a 9.9 home run per at-bats behind Christian Yelich, 9.4. And the Padres are 7-3 in interleague games. They have 10 games remaining against American League teams. And Manny Machado's hitting streak is 13 games. And finally, St. Louis, for an offense that has scored just 2 runs in the past 29 innings, the Cardinals are doing a great job of stealing bases. They're 55 of 66. It's really terrific. The Cardinals